So Rodolfo Bellato versus Murtaza Talha just wrapped up. Really good performance from Rodolfo Bellato. He looked really good there, but one thing I want to say, why the fuck is Mateus Talha at 205 pounds? Why is he fighting at light heavyweight? Bellato is so much fucking bigger than him. He was 3 inches taller, thicker than him. Like, Talha needs to get his ass down to middleweight. That's something I want to say. Get your fucking ass down to middleweight. What the fuck are you doing at light heavyweight? He looked so small against Bellato. Bellato was massive. And yeah, the size just, he had nothing for him. He couldn't get takedowns because Bellato was so big. Bellato was literally just throwing him around whenever he'd shoot a takedown. And yeah, just destroying him with knees. Talha's got a good chin. He didn't get knocked out cold in this fight, but he was taking a lot of damage with them knees. For like maybe Herzog could have let it go a little bit longer, but I guess he was a bit gassed and he was taking a lot of punches. But a lot of them seemed to be missing at the end there. But I guess it was a foregone conclusion. But Talha, dirty boxing was good. He was messing up the face of Bellato in the clinch. Like he was landing a lot of big uppercuts. Like he was doing a lot of damage. I think he might have stole the first round with the dirty boxing he was getting on Bellato. But yeah, Bellato was just, I think the size was just too much here. You know, I feel like that was just a really, like in hindsight, I said that Talha should be out at middleweight. But yeah, obviously, yeah, he's a tiny fucking light heavyweight. He weighed 203 pounds for this fight, so that was a red flag there because Bellato was fucking massive. But still, really good performance from Bellato. I think he'll get a UFC contract. We'll probably see him fucking get knocked out by Vitor Petrino in a couple years in the trilogy fight because Petrino seems to love ruining this guy's life. So we'll probably see him go on a tear in the UFC. And then we'll get the trilogy fight with him and Vitor Petrino. And then he'll probably get knocked out. Again, just, I don't know, Petrino loves to ruin this guy's life, but I think Talha will be back. They were saying that he was coming back like 6 months, 7 months after getting like an ACL surgery or some shit. So he definitely rushed this, but he needs to go down to middleweight like immediately. Like, this guy is not a light heavyweight at all. Like, 6 foot tall, 74-inch reach. Like, get the fuck down to middleweight. Like, he's fought at catch weights of like 88 kilos, so very close. Like, that's like what, 195 pounds. He's fought a bunch of 194 pound, 198 pounds. Like, go down to middleweight. But he wasn't looking horrible. I think he was just very undersized. But Bellato fucking destroyed him, especially in that second round. Like, really good performance from Bellato there, man. Like, really good performance. It'd be interesting to see who they give him. Light heavyweight needs fights. Maybe they'll do Murtaza Talha's teammate versus Bellato. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, interesting card, interesting card. Uh, I think everyone's going to get a contract on this one. I think maybe Magomed Gazulov won't get one, but I think Dana wants that era money from Bahrain, so he'll probably sign Magomed just to get some more Bahrainian fighters. But yeah, I'm actually sort of sad Talha lost. I'm not even gonna lie. I was really hoping he would win because I thought it'd be cool to have him in there. He still seems like, I'm still think he's a decent prospect, but he needs to go down to middleweight like immediately. Like, he should not be fighting at 205 with his style because he could not get anything of grappling note against Bellato. He was landing a lot of big shots, but he could not get like takedowns on this guy. Like I said, the guy's fucking massive. Like, you'll see the size difference I'm talking about. Like the guy is fucking massive. Like I said, like, Bellato is one of the biggest light heavyweights, and then you give him this fucking guy who should be a middleweight. Like, Bellato can only lose to Vitor Petrino as well. That guy just lives to ruin his life. He's on his Alex Pereira fucking type run. just ruining this poor cunt's life. But anyway, my sadness a lot behind me with poor fucking Talha getting destroyed. It was still a very good performance. Yeah, I guess the Dagestanis went 1-2 on this card, which is interesting to see. Maybe it's not the big market people think it is. Maybe the takeover ends. But we'll see who gets contracts. I'll make a video next, breaking down who they should fight. But yeah, still, maybe we'll get another Bahrainian fighter. I think Ruffy will probably get a contract. He seems good. Victor Hugo definitely going to get a contract. The only one who's an if, but is, like I said, is Magomed Gadzhizulov. So we'll see if he gets one. I think he will get one, but like I say, we'll see what happens. But if you made it this far, make sure you give this video a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.